Today I'm going to be showing you all the brand new locations for every single one of the pumpkins in Southwest Florida. The brand new update has just dropped. Halloween update is finally here. It's insane. We've got so many more new views. We've got a new karting event and we've got a new pumpkin event, and that's what we're going to be focused on today. You can check out the update for yourself if you just go into the lobby. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch to the end. You won't want to miss a single location because this video gets crazy, guys. So watch to the end. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. So guys, I've spent a ton of time trying to find all these new locations, and I've just found the ones that I could find. These are not all the confirmed locations, but there is a strategy to this, and it's not what you think the hunt would be. I think it's a bit different. I'm currently in my private server. I think it works exactly the same, but what the strategy is, obviously we've got all the new updates. It looks pretty sick, but I'm not going to go into all of that because you can check out for yourself. There's obviously new views in the dealership. They're really cool. Let me just spawn them in actually quickly. In the M4, obviously. Then you've obviously got the M3 estate and you've got the M3. I'm not going to spawn those in. I haven't even tuned them yet. That's how locked in I've been, guys, for you. So what the strategy is basically how this works is I'm pretty sure there's about 30 locations around the map. I've managed to find almost 20. And what happens is they randomly spawn. This is what I think. This is not confirmed. And you have to go to the different locations. So my strategy is to server hop the different locations, because then you're going to be able to find them very, very quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you all the locations that can possibly be. They might not be there for me because, as I said, they've randomly spawned. So you definitely want to stick around to see the locations, because it might not be in the location that you want and you have found. So I'm just going to show them to you. Now, the first one we have over here is going to be behind the spawn building right in this corner here. This is going to be the first location. So you can go ahead, check that. If it's not there, it doesn't matter. There's more locations to check later on in the video, so you're going to want to stick around. And then the next one is going to be head over this way, head over to this building behind spawn. The next one is here. As you can see, it is here. I'm just going to collect this one quickly because I actually need it. And then if we head over to the next location, just follow where I'm going. So what you can do, just exit spawn, go straight ahead along this road to these new tennis courts. These tennis courts are actually new. It's pretty cool. And then hop over, and then there should be one right over here. How do you even get in here? What the? Yeah, just use my admin powers, and then there should be one in this corner over here. There's not currently one for me because it's, as I said, it's probably a random spawning location, but I'm going to get Bison to bring me to the next location. There we go. So the next one is near these two big towers, guys, near the apartments, which are right over here. It's in this building right here, over here. It is below here, right over here where Bison is standing. This is the next location for the next pumpkin, so go ahead and check that. If it's not there, don't worry, there's more to come in the video. Now let's head over to our next location. Okay, so the next location is right by the Seaside Bar and Grill. As you can see, that Seaside Bar and Grill is right there. If you don't know where it is, you can literally just teleport to it as a job. And it's on this little pool area where Bison's standing. There should be a pumpkin there sometimes. Right over here, there's a pumpkin spawn location here, so go ahead and check that. Now let's head over to the next location. Okay, so the next location from spawn, just follow where I'm going. I am flying, but just head over this way and come to this green building with the white roof, and then go around the back. You should find this over here, and then there's a pumpkin in the corner right over here by this mud. There should be a pumpkin spawn location here, but let's head over to the next location. Alright then, guys, the next location is going to be at the firefighter training center right here. If you just go to firefighter job, head to this big tower at the back, and then there should be a spawn location right on top of this building here. And as I said, don't worry if it's not there, there's more to come. Okay, so the next location is going to be by Stud Rack right over here. If you just opposite the road, there's one by this little blue building with the yellow and stuff. And then there should be a pumpkin spawn location right over here where I'm jumping and standing. But let's head over to the next location. Okay, so the next location is by Automart here. If you just go to the Automart job and basically head over to this big building at the back with all the lines, there should be a pumpkin spawn location right under this cover near the doorway. There should be a pumpkin right over here. Okay, so the next location is right behind Dippin' Donuts. It's around this dustbin over here. Obviously, it's not here right now because I think it works really weirdly. It basically randomly spawns across the map in different locations, but as I say, you just got to keep server hopping for them. But there should be a location right here. And then again, there's another location right here just by McBlox's, the back right of McBlox's. There should be one by this dustbin. Let me just pick that up right here. Okay, so the next location is basically head to Sussie's and continue along to get to this turning by the bridge right here. Just go in here and continue to this little blue building, this little sort of toilet block right here, and there should be a pumpkin right in front of it, as you can see. And then there is your next pumpkin location. Okay, so the next location is going to be by the Mirage Club Lounge. As I said, if you don't know where this is, just go on the job, then head around the back of the building right here, and then there should be one in this corner over here. There's currently not for me. I just fell over and died, bro. But yeah, there should be a spawn location right behind the back of this building here. Okay, so the next one is going to be by the business complex. If you don't know where that is, you could just find it near Star Blocks. And what you're going to want to do, in the business complex is turn left down here. Just head straight along this road. Then if you just turn right and go into the back left corner of this place, there should be a pumpkin spawn location right over here near these bins. As I said, it's randomly spawning, so it doesn't matter if it's not there. There will be some at the next locations, hopefully. Okay, so the next location is go by CVC Pharmacy, head down this road to this really, really big building, head to the entrance under this cover here, and boom, there is a pumpkin spawn right over here. Go ahead and collect that one, and let's move on to the next location. Alright, the next ones are going to be at the water park. If you don't know where the water park is, just go to the water park drop. This is actually very near the track over there, brand new track. I will go into depth of that in another video, but that doesn't matter for now. At the top of these big 3 water slides, as you can see, there is a pumpkin location. You can just walk up the stairs. Obviously, I can fly, but then you boom, there should be a pumpkin right there if it's spawned, and then you can actually have fun in the water park. But let's just go on to some different locations. Okay, so the next location is going to be by pretty much opposite the water slides. They're right over there. Just come over to the racetrack here, come over to these stands in this little building, and there should be one right over here. There should be a spawn location next to this building here. Alright, so the next location is basically right opposite Sussie's Mechanic, and it's basically by this little building here. It's got some red accents on. There should be a pumpkin spawn right in the doorway there. I just fell over, and then yoink. Okay, so the next one, sorry for jumping you around the map a bit, but I have them in order on a list, so it doesn't matter, guys. Just basically next to Dippin' Donuts, if you just basically turn left along this road to come to this greeny yellowy building, and by all the bins, there should be one right in this little area here, and you can just yoink that pumpkin there. So that is going to almost conclude today's video. Now, the strategy is for this, obviously they're not going to be at all the locations all the time, but just keep server hopping, continue going down and up my list. Just keep rewatching the video, keep going back to those locations, try learn them off by heart. Just keep server hopping for those locations. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, guys, trying to get the go-kart and $200,000, which is a pretty good amount of money, which can buy you some of the BMWs. But guys, please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Remember to do that server hopping strategy. It's so helpful. I really hope, I wish you best of luck trying to get those pumpkins. Hopefully they spawn for you. Getting a private server is probably worth it. It is 50 Robux, I understand. But if for the rich of you guys out there, definitely buy a private server maybe for this. It is actually really useful for grinding. But guys, I'm hopefully going to see you in the next video. But for now, peace!